We have the Western Skywalkers, the H.B.C.U-Don't Want None.
Yep.
I'm excited for this. I have a ton of stats in front of me. This is the cool thing about sitting in the color man's chair. Yeah, like you're sitting in Kyle's seat, so I think I'm gonna let you take charge here.
Yeah, no, I mean, and here we are. Like we said, we got the rosters coming up right now. Isaiah Brown, a guy from Weber State that I always enjoyed back in the day. We got a setup here with the SWAC team, the H.B.C.U-Don't Want None, and. I think it was, Kyle was telling us a story that Jabri Blunt yesterday asked him what his strength was. He said their strength is strength. So here we go. We got action rolling. HBCU-Don't Want None. Turnover on the first play. Kick out. Oh, we've had some shot clock issues. I know Robbie just pointed that out, but we got another one here. This game just getting started. For anyone that's just joining us, I am Tate Frazier. He is Mark Titus. We are usually in the Dos Equis lounge over there by ourselves, but now we're on the real call.
One of my dreams of being a play-by-play or color guy or whatever is having a ref, when there's a situation, Tate, having the ref come over and explain it to us. And then it's our responsibility to now share it with the people.
Pass on that information.
Yeah. I don't feel like that's going to happen in this environment. That's kind of a bummer because I would love for that to happen. Just for him to come over and just say, like, everything's fine. And then we're like, all right, America, everything's fine. We don't have to worry about it.
Here we go. Still got a 0-0 game here. We get our foul, shooting foul, so we'll go to the line here. The Western Skywalkers. I think that might be one of my favorite names. Again, usually what this tournament does is we have every conference and you just label them by conference, the Big Sky, the Ivy, the Patriot, whatever. This year we've combined some teams. We've given them some unique names, and one of my favorites, the Western Skywalkers. And there we go. First basket of the game, 1-0. Swinging it. There's Jabri Blunt right there again. Strength. Oh, look good. Jardine, obviously. Chef Boy Jardine is what Kyle is calling him, so I'll continue that going. Just had the ball stripped from him there, though, unfortunately.
I need to work on a Kyleism. I need to get something figured out there.
I think nastier than toothpaste with orange juice is the one that I'm going to stick with, but I don't know who's going to make a nasty play. So
more stacks than IHOP.
Yeah,
I said that a couple years ago, remember?
Like
now we got IHOP sponsoring the event. I don't know if I played a role in that. But,
I think you may have. I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that.
I wouldn't mind a kickback for that, honestly.
Oh, what? Wow, look at this. We're really working here. We got a nice little substitution coming in. First change of the game. HBCU-Don't Want None with the ball.
I think I have one, by the way. I'm gonna wait for the right time to use it. But,
okay, I like it.
Just be ready. Be ready. I think I have one locked and loaded. We're gonna try it.
Get another stoppage here with the officials resetting. Skywalkers with the ball down 2-1 to HBCU-Don't Want None. Again, welcome in. If you're just joining us, we've had some great games so far, some great moments, some big dunks, some close games, some scrappy games, and that's 3x3U. That's what we do here. It's a great time, and we appreciate everyone joining in and watching with us. And again, I am Tate Frazier. He is Mark Titus. We are usually in the Dos Equis lounge, but not today. Yeah, tweet at us. Ask us some questions if you want to. We're around. We're down to talk about it. There we go. Jared with a tough shot there. This has been it's been weird, Titus, right? There's been some teams that seem to have kind of come out the gate hot, ready to play, ready to go. And then there's some teams that have, kind of struggled a little bit to get going. I think the Big 12 team is the one that's the most interesting to me right now as we talk about the overall look of the tournament. They got Doolittle, a guy who I think has all the recipe to be a star at this kind of event. So keep an eye on those guys. Again,
Xavier Sneed, obviously.
Yeah, Xavier Sneed's been great. A guy
Elite
with
8 experience.
Yeah, you know this. Yeah, Manhattan, Kansas guy.
I think one of the things that's standing out to me early on in day one is trying to identify the teams. There's two traps you can fall into, Tate, in 3x3U. One of them is one-on-one. Now, that we love this event because it is great for taking guys off the bounce, going one-on-one.
Yes.
But there are two other teammates out there. We could get some more action other than just taking turns going one-on-one. So you got to find that balance. The other thing is the two-point line. Obviously, in most basketball games that we're used to, it is a three-point line versus a two-point layup. Here in 3x3U, a shot like this, for example, is worth twice as many points as a layup.
Big two-pointer from John there.
These guys know this, and you could fall into a trap sometimes of just pulling from behind the two-point line, which is obviously a great strategy unless you're not making them. So finding the balance there, that to me is something to focus on here.
There are a lot of new things that come at you quickly. First, you got new teammates, so you got to try to build some sort of camaraderie. We just talked to the American-made team, which is the American Conference and Conference USA, and they just said it was teamwork. Like they're playing together, they like playing with each other. That's another facet of this whole thing. And then just the the rules and all the things that come up when you aren't used to playing, 3-on-3 basketball. So it's a little bit of a learning curve for everybody, which makes it a little bit fun. But I think everyone's kind of finding their footing. Again, the Skywalker's up 5-3 in this game.
I'll say this,
but you can't finish.
The old Big East would never have played in this event. Those guys hated each other so much, there's no way they're teaming up.
We got a tie ball game here, 5-5. HBCU don't want none. They are a scrappy team, man. They do not go away.
So Tate, earlier I suggested that dunk should be worth 2 in this event. Your thoughts on that idea? Because Robbie, I was surprised that Robbie and Kyle weren't like, that's the worst idea I've ever heard.
I like the idea because look, to throw down a dunk takes some energy, and you know this game. As soon as the basket is made, we're resetting, we're going. So in general, I like the idea. I also, when we're talking about this event, all I can think about is the NBA fans who obviously love the three-point shot. And here, the three-pointer is a two-pointer, and I can just imagine them seeing the quotes from Robbie, like the two-pointer is the most important shot in basketball. And I just want to get ahead of that and say it is a three-point shot traditionally, a two-point shot in the 3x3U event. So NBA fans, NBA holes, please ignore going at Robbie for that. Whoa, what's up, Kyle? Great to see you. Yeah, we're running, we're rolling. I'm enjoying myself. It's great to be in your seat, honestly. I don't feel like I deserve it, but it does feel good.
Kyle,
we're trying to steal as much as we can. I wish you had more notes here so I could start.
Robbie, I came to replace Robbie.
I got you.
Tate, I came to replace Robbie. He just grabbed up every ounce of notes.
That's what Kyle's doing. He's like taking my notes away. I'm like, I kind of wanted that. He's like, no.
This is.
I gotta show how good I am.
This is my intellectual property. You can't take this. I respect it, man.
I respect it too. That's what we need. We need to be humbled at times. Again, we got 2 teams in this tournament that are 2-0. Wicked Smots, which is the Ivy League team. Again, did not play basketball this year.
Here's the Kyleism.
You ready?
I want Kyle to use this one with Wicked Smots.
Okay.
Number 1, you think you're better than me?
Oh, you think you're better than me?
Oh, you think you're better than me?
That's a good
one. A good one is like Wicked Smots hits a tough shot or dunks it. You say, how you like them apples?
Yeah,
right?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
We got to get Kyle on that.
It is also the irony that Robbie Hummel loves his team when we've been dealing with massholes trying to recruit Indiana guys. It did make it good. Again, we got Jared at the free throw line right now. This has been a fun game, back and forth. We're going to lock in here.
I respect your commitment to calling the game because people at home are they want to know what's going on, and you're doing a good job, Tate.
Thank you so much.
In Kyle's chair here.
I feel the pressure. 8-7. Again, HBCU-Don't takes the lead here. Skywalkers get it right back. Or no, tied it up. Sorry. I keep thinking we got 2 and 3s going. It is fun, Titus. You and I, we started this event the first time in San Antonio, I believe it was 2018. We go to the Final Four. To see this event grow every single year has been amazing.
I'm not shy about it. I just like a lot of these players. I signed up for this event.
Jardine for 2 there. Make a play.
No.
Too far.
I'm not going to get on the floor for that one. I like a lot of the players. Tate, I signed up to be a part of this event just for the bag. I was like, yeah, if you pay me, I'll do it. I think it's going to be stupid, but I'll sign up and do it.
This is the first year, right? Yeah.
And the very first year. And I was blown away from the start. And I remember calling Drew Russell, our guy who set this up for us, and I said, I got to be a part of this every year.
Yes.
This event's amazing.
And he said, what about lifetime contract? And we were like, yes, we're in. Let's do it.
How do I get the Bill Self?
How can we be Bill Self? All right, we got a great game going. Skywalkers up 11-8, trying to go on another run here. Skywalkers were up in this one. HBCU-Don't fought back. Strong take there, but no finish. Man, this HBCU-Don't team is scrappy, man. They're on the floor. They're diving for balls. At times, you always wonder. You can see what the fight. I remember the ACC team the first year. They kind of came in and were like, yeah, not for us. You know what I mean?
ACC was way too cool that first year. Yeah. Whereas the Big Ten, like an equally stature in terms of, like they were playing on national television all year. They could have had an attitude as like, we're too cool for this. They won the thing, and they balled out. And Jayshawn Tate is playing for the Houston Rockets now.
Fitz Edwards on that team for Purdue also got a chance in the NBA. So, and that's the other thing we should say. The last time we did call this event, we saw the Colonial team go all the way and dominate to the championship game, and now they have 3 guys in the NBA from that team. Justin Wright Foreman, Jared Brantley, and then Devontae Kaycock from UNCW, who is now playing significant minutes for the LA Lakers.
Has he not started?
He started a game for the Lakers. So
just last week he did. Yeah.
There's a lot of history at the 3x3U. We appreciate you joining us. Nice finish by Blunt. 11-10. Skywalkers with the ball. Triple is up, no good.
In fact, Tate, of the players that have played in this event, 191 of them have signed pro contracts. I mean, think about that. 191. That's remarkable. So lest anyone out there think, are these guys any good? Don't take our word for it. Take the professional scouts around the world.
And we should point out that we've had scouts at this event. The last time we were in the Rotunda at the Mall of America, there were a ton of scouts there. One scout I knew from the Nuggets was there. Was like, man, this Justin Wright Foreman kid is for real.
Right.
Reminded him of Mike Conley. So, I mean, like you said, this is a great opportunity to showcase your skills. That's why we have guys who weren't able to finish their seasons in 2020 now coming in and playing in this event. Guys like, a Christian Doolittle, who can maybe come here and make some noise and get a chance at a pro contract.
That's been one of the biggest differences through the years is I think initially you had to convince guys to play in this thing. Now you got guys calling saying, how do I get to be a part of this?
Yes.
And I just want all the people working at 3x3 to know if anyone's calling saying, how do I get to be in the Dos Equis Lounge, just hang up the phone. Just say that's taken care of.
Yeah, we have that handled. Please don't take our jobs. That's all we're asking. Just leave us out of it. HBCU don't want none at the line, 13-12.
Great game.
Great game. Yeah, it's been a fun back and forth. Both these teams play really hard. My favorite thing about this event is, seeing the quote-unquote mid-major, smaller conferences come here, show out, play with a chip on their shoulder. Big shot there. Skywalkers tie it up at 14. This has been a back and forth affair, but like I was saying, in general, the small conferences come here with something to prove. They want to show the world that, look, there's not that much of a distinct difference between us and, say, a Big Ten or ACC. And, a lot of times they do prove that. I mean, there's been some great teams like the Colonial team, like we mentioned.
Yep.
Here we go. Brown with the basketball. Jardine has been the guy. Kyle's guy, I should say, right? That's the easy one for you. Jardine with the fadeaway, short.
Chef Boy Jardine.
Yeah, I love that. HBC don't want none. Woo! That was a good look. Again, 14-14. Not anymore. Big time shot there. 16-14 Skywalkers right now. HBC don't want none. Will not go away. Big time take.
Fancy footwork, nice moves.
I will say that, man. We've seen some really great, just fundamental, basketball at this event where guys, you have to be able to play on the perimeter. You have to be able to guard guys one-on-one. You have to be savvy enough to understand where you are, time and score. Big two there.
Look at that, back-to-back.
Wow. And just like that.
We got a timeout. We got sub.
A shootout late.
Western Skywalkers knocking on the door.
We got game.
We got a
point
replay.
here.
I'm going to try to bust out the telestrator. So, nope, doesn't work. I've never used a telestrator before.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
yes.
So what you're going to want to do is put the ball
in the basket.
Oh, I got the arrows going.
Can you just make shots?
Shoot the ball into the basket. Look at that.
And bang. Man.
Here we
go. So by the way, the score was confused or a little messed up here. So now we got the score is correct. It is 18-17.
Here's the score for those of you at home wondering where the score is. I think we've unlocked a beast. I think we've awoken a beast.
Or 19-17. I am sorry. They're updating it here right now. 2-point lead for the Skywalkers. Some big-time buckets, and that kind of showcases how quickly things happen in a 3-on-3 game. It is a back-and-forth affair. It is a lot of fun, and here we are. We're coming down to the wire here. Blunt with the basketball.
I'm always fascinated by the in-game strategy here. Do you go for the two to tie it up? You're just trying to get the points wherever you can get them. For the win right here, Jardine. Wow. Step back. Kick it.
And there it is.
Game winner.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that was a foul. That was a foul, too. But tough physical team, strength.
The refs aren't there to call fouls. They're there to break up fights, I think. I think that's their job out there.
This is not the old Big East, right? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Wow, this has been a very physical game, to say the least. But again, that is what HBCU don't want none. That's what they want. Literally, they want a physical game. They are a strong team, and they're willing to get dirty. And like I like to tell you, Mark, we like to muck it up. You and I, we like teams like UCLA in the NCAA tournament right now, who was able to win by basically defensive rebounding. Oh man,
he had cruel intentions.
That was almost a how about them apples moment.
Jardine there it is.
For the win. Chef Boy Jardine. A big two-pointer for the win. The Western Skywalkers move on. Big-time shot for Jardine there. And, yeah, I mean,
let's analyze the celebration here because this is what we do best. We're the bad guys. Let's see here.
It is wild to see what it looks like from this side. I know why Kyle and Robbie roll their eyes at us now. It looks pretty easy.
It does. It's an easy gig. There we go. These guys are good at playing to the camera. I like that out of the Western Skywalkers. A lot of the guys, they forget that they're on TV. They forget to play into the camera. Let's take a look at this game-winning replay sequence. A block on the dunk that was going to be nasty, but the block is just as good. Woo. And here comes the winner.
Jardine. Step back two.
Buckets.
Wow.
We got emojis right here. Look at that. Telestrator. Step back. Buckets. Into the basket. I love this telestrator, man.
I love it. This is great. This is great, man. This is